a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, David Weekly. Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring, accompanied by the approved Bobby Moore and Kenji Bria. Weighing in at 215 pounds from Tucson, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Adrian Hawkins. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent this evening, making his way to the ring from Lima, Peru, weighing in at 255 pounds. Here is the Peruvian Pitbull, Xander Ramon!
This matchup here is stemming from the end of our event here a couple weeks ago in Loganville, as the approved came out and ended the matchup between Odinson and Ike Cross, the Southern Pride Heavyweight Championship matchup, as they attacked, ending the matchup as a double, not really double DQ, but an ended matchup from a referee's opinion, as the interference caused that match ending there. And as the beatdown ensued, the Peruvian Pitbull came out to even the odds, and Adrian Hawkins asked for this matchup, stating he stuck his nose in his business, in the approved's business, and had no reason to be out there, and he was going to pay for it here. And the Pitbull is ready for action right now. Senior official David Weekley in the matchup right now, and Peruvian Pitbull Xander Ramon and the former Southern Pride Heavyweight Champion Adrian Hawkins going toe-to-toe here whenever Hawkins feels like it. Hawkins taking a shot outside the ring. Kenji Brea, Bobby Moore, the former Southern Pride tag champs, are here as well. Brea and Moore, ever present at ringside. They're going to be part of our Battle Royal here later this evening. Classic Adrian Hawkins here. Learned from one of the best stallers in the business, Jimmy Rave. The mind games, the head games have already started. Brea and Moore at ringside there, the ever-present trio. Test of strength here. Ramon, the taller of the two. I would almost say their strength is about even. Hawkins head onto the shoulders on the mat. There, we got a pinfall coming up. Xander didn't have enough to hold him down. Hawkins, very smart move right there from Hawkins, wrapping those legs around the ropes and getting out of that hold. Ramon pacing back and forth, staying loose as Hawkins chats with his compadres at ringside. Moore and Brea with Hawkins there. Hawkins is out. Comes to the ring steps. David Weekley starting that 10 count. Xander, well aware of who's standing outside the ring here. Asked at the beginning of the match, just pointed to himself and Adrian and said, one-on-one, me and you. David Weekley will not hesitate to throw these two morons out if they get involved in this matchup here. And a big shove. Big shove. Hawkins is out on the floor now. Xander, once again, he might just have to wrestle David Weekley. Hawkins is out of this matchup for the most part. What strength from Xander Ramon to push Hawkins clean out of the ring. Hawkins stepping cautiously through the ropes and in the ring again. Hawkins, that right elbow there, heavily padded, heavily taped. Going for an arm bar there on Xander Ramon. Ramon also has that arm, that elbow wrapped as well, and Hawkins knows to go after it. Xander going for it there, and that extended elbow right over the shoulder we saw just a little bit in the tag matchup just before this. We're going to get some kind of update on what Weekly's decision was, why the match was restarted after the pinfall was counted. Xander going up again and extending that elbow over the shoulder again. Hawkins has got him around the jaw. That jaw of Xander right on the trap. Hawkins shoves him right off and looks right back at him with restaurant quality level of disgust right there. Complaining to referee David Weekly, senior official here at Southern Pride. Xander still looks like he's fresh as a daisy right now. Xander will look back at Kenji Brea. Big boot to the midsection. Elbow right across the spine, top of the neck right there. And Hawkins is on the attack, head of steam off the ropes. Xander's there, man. We're going to see a big sidewalk slam from Xander Ramon. Hooking the leg. Can we see a win here? Just a 2 count. Front face lock from Xander Ramon. Hawkins powers Ramon right back into the corner. Ramon's a big kid. Hawkins is just as strong. That's to say about an even on a scale right here between these two. They're evenly matched as far as strength goes. The veteran Hawkins is going to have the nod in experience. Roll over there, too close to the ropes there, but just a 2 count. Hawkins could have reached out and grabbed him. Bobby Moore was right there to grab that leg if he needed to, drape it over the bottom rope. Basically a 3-on-1 matchup here, honestly, for Xander Ramon, but he's out there taking on the approved and a chin buster from Adrian Hawkins. As he felt Xander lean in on him there, and he's leaning in on Xander right now, standing headlock. Wrenching it in. Look at that arch of the back. He's pulling on that neck of Xander Ramon. Ramon scoops him up, one leg. He's going to set him on the top turnbuckle now. Big boot right to the spine. He sends Hawkins out to the floor. Hawkins is in a bad place right there. He's convalescing with his teammates there of the approved. Kenji Brea. Oh my God. What on earth is he doing? Is he going to jump on these guys? Big double clothesline. Brea and Moore down to Xander Ramon. Double clothesline right off the top rope. And Hawkins knew enough to get out of the way. I haven't seen anyone stir on that side just yet. I don't know who's up. I can see Xander stirring just a little bit. And Xander's up to his feet here. Oh my God, Hawkins through the ropes and drags him down face first onto the floor. Referee David Weekly instituting a 10 count there. Hawkins flying out of the ring. He hooked Xander's neck and face busted him right on the floor. I don't know if Xander's busted open or not. But he got some payback for his buddies there. Hawkins, that big elbow right across the neck. Setting up Xander Ramon for that code breaker finisher that he uses. Snapping that neck, whiplash style, right off his knees. Usually means that that bell's going to ring a few seconds later. Hawkins meticulous, going to work on the spine of the young Xander Ramon. Fans here in Monroe sure love Xander Ramon. They'd love to see him defeat Adrian Hawkins here. Hawkins with a modified bulldog right there into that middle turnbuckle, and Ramon top of the head right into that turnbuckle. Hawkins jawing at Xander there, saying, "I'm your champion," and Xander kicks out at 1. Hawkins taking his time. Man, face first off the canvas there. The fans barking at the pit bull to try and rally Xander Ramon, the Peruvian pit bull, with a boot to the midsection of Hawkins. Hawkins in with a knee of his own. These guys are trading blows here right in the middle of the ring. Hawkins with another shot, and Xander blocks it. Xander with a shot, Hawkins with a knee lift. Hawkins goes in and misses. Xander with a neck breaker. And Hawkins is down to this breather that Xander needs to swing the tide in this matchup. Bobby Moore right there at the far side there near Xander Ramon. Kenji Brea on the other side, the other corner. Both, I'm sure, worse for wear after that big dive off the top rope. Back elbow from Xander again. Double axe handle, and the chest just spins Hawkins right around. Xander there, a spine buster from Xander, and can Xander make a cover? Weekly's down there, just a 2.5. So close, almost a 3 count there. Xander sending Hawkins into the near turnbuckle and a boot to the face of Xander as he comes in. Hawkins now going for a big clothesline. Xander setting him up. Backdrop there. That just shook some boards loose, I think, on the ring. And Xander's down 2.5 count from referee David Weekly once again. So close to defeating the former champ. Fans excited here. We might see another singles matchup here where Adrian Hawkins takes the L. But he is on his way back to owning that Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship. Big springboard back elbow there onto Xander Ramon. Hawkins shaking the cobwebs loose right now, stomping the foot. Are we going to see that code breaker coming up here? Xander mustering the strength to get back up to his feet. He doesn't know where he's at right now. Hawkins, big spear right there on Xander. Spine first onto the mat. And just a 2 count from Weekly. Hawkins can't believe he kicked out. He used Ike Cross's own finisher. Used that spear. Adrian exposing that right knee. Sometimes he uses that exclusively on the code breaker. He uses both. Let's see what he's going to do as Xander gets up to his feet there, going for that code breaker, but Xander catches him. Spine first into the corner. Xander catches him, boot to the midsection there. What is Xander going to do? Pump handle slam. Oh, he sends him down right onto the mat. Xander tapping the knee. Xander's starting to get upset. What does he got to do to put away Adrian Hawkins? This is a big test for the big man from Peru. He's setting him up here. We're going to see the pitfall. Brea's up on the top rope. Brea coming in. Pitfall. Brea's out there. Bobby Moore's up on the apron now. Hawkins is on the near side. Moore with a distraction and a knee to the back. And Hawkins. Code breaker from Hawkins, and Xander is down. Weekly's there. And that is it. Hawkins wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Adrian Hawkins.
Bobby Moore with the distraction there, and Xander Ramon had his back turned. Hawkins with a knee to the spine. Bobby Moore paid for it. but the approved leaves the arena victorious here in this matchup. Look at that. Xander Ramon's in some bad shape right now, and Adrian Hawkins standing tall in the middle of his ring. He's asking for the microphone right now from Rick Richards. See what Hawkins has to say here as Xander rolls out of the ring. Let's see what he's got to say.
If you could shut up for a second. I don't have to talk. We'll leave right now. Hit our music. You know what? Never mind. Cut my music. I am sick of this disrespect as your champion. Now the only thing left is to have that championship title around my waist. I want my Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship rematch. I don't care if it's tonight, tomorrow night, the week after, I don't care. I want my rematch. I am your champion, and I deserve that. Tell them I get my rematch. Tell them I get my rematch, Sexton. Tell them I get my rematch. All right. So, he does get a rematch. In 2 weeks, at our new home at the Boys and Girls Club, we'll have the rematch, I Cross versus Adrian Hawkins for the Southern Fried Heavyweight title. Now, why I got you guys out here? You guys are in the ultimate Battleground match for the Phase 1 trophy, right? Now, if either one of you guys win, are y'all just going to give it to Adrian? Because back in October, Kenji Bria, who is the only man in Southern Fried Wrestling to pin Ike Cross, which puts you in line for a title shot, I gotta say. You won the Phase 1 trophy, but then you gave it to Adrian. Seems like you kind of do whatever Adrian tells you to do. Which brings me to you, Bobby Moore. Y'all can call him Barney and this and that, but however, let me tell you something. Bobby Moore is one of the toughest men I've ever met in my life. 3 or 4 years ago, he was my tag team partner up in Anarchy, and we were tag team champions together. Now, I personally, when I took over as matchmaker, reached out to Bobby Moore to bring him in. I didn't know this is what's going to happen. So what I want to know, Bobby, is what happened to that tough guy? What happened to that guy with all the guts that would fight anybody? What happened to my friend who's now turned into Adrian Hawkins' glorified lapdog?
Give me that! He's not a lapdog. He stands on his own. What are you trying to do? We are the Phase 1 champions. When we win the Phase 1 trophy, I will be the new Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I just want to say, you got your chance at the title. You can say your team or not, but let's see what happens. If one of these guys wins the Phase 1 trophy, let's just see how quick Adrian Hawkins tries to take it. Sounds like you got some thinking to do, Bobby. What are you going to do? You want to be a big boy? You touch me again, I'm going to leave you laying. Call off your little chihuahua before things get bad for you. Bobby, good luck tonight. Oh, play my music.